Yo, what's going on, guys? Snooze Man back here with another YouTube video, and today we're actually going to talk about why injuries are still happening, even with the injury setting off here in Madden 22 franchise mode. Now, I want to run through this because I know some of you, as you know, same thing with myself. I've gone into league settings, and I'm a guy that doesn't like to play with injuries. It's kind of too much to manage on top of everything else we have to do. Um, and it's just kind of annoying, and I also want to obviously have full use of all my players at all times, so I kind of always just turn this off. But now, with this new setting that we have, even with turning the injury, you're still going to see injuries. And I'm going to show you guys that. But the reason that is because the practice injury is still on right here. And I'll read it to you guys over here in the top right. When on, injuries may occur during weekly training due to setting the practice intensity to full pads or higher practice reps in the weekly strategy. If off, no practice injuries will happen. So obviously, if we turn this setting to off, officially all of the injuries will not happen. Well, injuries won't happen, but not exactly, because in-game injuries and stuff like that, you will not have in-game injuries, but we can have practice injuries. So practice injuries are still going to happen, and I can prove that by simming a couple weeks and see if there's going to be some injuries that happen here. And as you guys just seen, this is only preseason week 1, and I just set the injury setting to off right there. This is so I want to show you guys to clarify this, because I know some of you are wondering why injuries are still happening, even though we have obviously the injury slider off. Now, I think already we might already have a injury already here, but I can't prove that yet. I want to see if there's going to be any injuries that pop up in the coming weeks here. We're just going to try to keep simming, guys, until we see something happen um, after this week right here. So it's already saying returning from injury. So as you guys can see, we're already having injuries. It's just not popping up, but it's happening, guys. Now I want to see if there's anything big yet to where maybe we can check the injury report if there's anybody on the IR here. There is no player on the IR, which is obviously always good. So nothing really big has happened yet, but I want to see if anybody can obviously land on the IR through a practice injury. Let's just check it again and see if it happened. Nothing has happened yet. Again, guys, but you did see right there that people return from injuries, so those are minor injuries. For the most part, these practice injuries are going to be minor, but something that you obviously want to turn off if you're someone that doesn't want to play with injuries, because this is going to happen. But again, a lot of these are going to be minor. I'm only going to sim a couple more weeks um, just to see if any of these can go on the injury uh, report here. I don't know if any of these are going to, again, go on the IR. I'm going to check the injury report again. So no player is on the injury report, believe it or not. But again, guys, I would always, again, you guys seen that people are returning from injury, and I know in a lot of your leagues that there's going to be a lot of injuries. Right here, I simmed a good amount of weeks here, and nothing happened for the injury report, but there were guys returning from injury, even though, so they must have been just like 1 week injuries that resulted from practice, and they came back the following week. So it happened even though I had the injury option off. So make sure if that is happening, guys, go back to your league setting, and there is that new option. Will have the practice injuries. The injury slider here is or option is going to be off for really strictly and mostly, obviously, just game injuries. Now, make sure that is off if you're going the route of obviously not playing with injuries. You don't want to do that. Make sure you guys are turning this off, guys, because if you leave that on, again, as you guys can see, we already had like a couple minor injuries for like a week or two, but nothing really crazy to where anybody can land on the IR yet, but obviously it's something possible with obviously practice injuries. So it really depends here, guys. But make sure you guys are leaving that off if you guys want to go the obviously injury off route. But hopefully this video did kind of help you guys out. And if it did in any way, make sure you guys are leaving a like and hitting that sub button. Maybe comment down below any future tip videos you guys would like to see for the remainder of Madden 22 franchise mode. Now, again, guys, we are very close to 1K subs. I believe less than 70 subs away. And again, throughout this video, you guys can probably hear my voice, a little hoarse and stuff like that. Obviously, a little sick. So sorry about the voice throughout this video, guys. But we'll be able to get through this and hopefully sound a lot better for our next video. We'll try to get more consistent again to following this video. But guys, that will be it for today's video. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.